And here we are in the last of our series of lectures about our services, cost and terms at SE7EN. And your diligence has been rewarded as we reached the last bit. I'm Matthew Mills. It's been my pleasure to deliver this short series of lectures for you. Hopefully it's given you some insight into who we are, what we're about, the service we provide, and the kind of costs that are involved if you want to benefit from it. But also maybe some thoughts for yourself about whether it's going to be right for you, because we are a little bit different and we're not going to be right for everyone. But if you feel that we might be, there's the opportunity possibly for a further conversation. And if you do decide it's for you, then in this last bit, we're going to talk about declaration consent and what that actually means. Also, in the hopefully unlikely event you need to make a complaint, how do you do so and what does that mean? And then also some other bits and bobs around fee comparisons and where we might be taking the business in the future. The last section of this document deals with consent and declaration, which is really saying nothing more than that you've read everything that went before, you understand it, and you're agreeing to work with us on that basis. You'll find here that there are two declarations, one for your standard retail client, and there's another one for what the regulator calls a high net worth individual who they consider will be maybe a little bit more sophisticated in their understanding of investments and more able to absorb losses. Probably the most important thing to take away from this section, however, is that you are free to leave at any point. It's not that we want you to, but we consider ourselves to be on a one-day contract, which means that anytime you find something better, you want to manage money for yourself, or you just don't like us anymore, you want to move on, that our fees would switch off immediately, that there are no exit penalties and there are no ties. It's your money. We look after it for you as long as you want us to. After the declaration, you'll find a series of appendices. The principal content is some worked examples of our fees in action, just to really drive home the level of transparency so you fully understand what you're getting into, making any decisions with your eyes wide open. The last page of the service costs and terms document also has an articulation of our vision for the service and our fees going into the future, and hopefully where we can take the practice by leveraging the collective strength in the economies of scale that I've talked about throughout this lecture series. Now, all good things have to come to an end, and that is the end of this lecture series about the service, cost and terms of working with SE7EN. Thank you ever so much for your attention. I hope it's been insightful. If you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to contact us, and we'll look forward to hearing from you soon.